simplify. All right, 4, sorry, not 4. Okay, right. So let's say you have it like that. So the first step is look at the index number. We call this the index number or the index radical. So it's 4. So I'm gonna try to make write this using an exponent of 4 if possible. So 18, I cannot do that. Just want to stay. I cannot write 18 as I cannot. There's not a number that multiply by itself 4 times give me 18. So I leave it. So so the second step is to rewrite it. Okay, rewrite it. Y to the power of 8. I can see that I have 2. Okay, to the power of 4. Now x fourth is easy. That's gonna cancel 2. So this one became root of 18. Of course, I can simplify. That's the video you should watch about simplifying using perfect squares. So that becomes 3 root 2. The y's here came out and the x came out. So the answer is gonna be 3 y squared x times root 2. Here I organize it in a way it looks better, leaving the radical at the end. Okay, let's do some more practicing. See if I have more room in this page. Okay, let's change colors. Let's do one number 2. Let's say they give you the following. Okay, before we start these, 2 things you need to be reminded of. First, you're not gonna learn any math if you are not doing this with a pen and paper. Pencil and paper is better. I always do math with a pencil. And pause it and do it yourself. So for example, here, pause it and do it yourself and then cast yourself. You're gonna be ready for the test tomorrow. Okay? So pause it and do it. Okay? Now let's look at the steps. First, you locate the index. You already know it's very important. This is the index number. Look up here. Then you distribute it. You rewrite this having in mind the index number. Then you cancel what you can because the whole point you distribute it in that way. And then you finish simplifying. Okay, exactly what we did right here. We could cancel there, but we finished simplifying. The 18 needed to be simplified. So here, our first step is to locate our radical. The second one is to start breaking these numbers in a way that we can cancel. So the 3, of course, is not going to go anywhere. Let me see something here. Okay, yeah. So the 3. Actually, I separate everything. Now, I can write this as the following. And I have my 5. The reason I was kind of like spacing out is because here, go back, was to the 4th. And I should have written the 4 here so it makes sense when I cancel it. I cancel the radical, but I didn't write it. Okay, so I apologize for that. Here's actually, it's not when I'm doing this. Here was like that. So when I divided it like that, I didn't accomplish anything. So this was wrong. The answer is, and that's good that you see a mistake. Like I'm not gonna um, record this again. Not because I couldn't. It's just like those are gonna be the mistakes that I'm gonna show you that so important is to like write everything and like be careful. Like even myself as a teacher, I make mistakes, and the whole point is to fix them and learn from them. So here, the answer is root 18 to the power of 4, and that's it. This root 2 disappears too, because this root 2 was something I... So let's do something, okay? Let's do this one again at the end to make sure we completely understood. Okay, so we're here. So I'm separating everything. I did the 3 and 3 are root. I did it so a little bit long here. Sometimes I don't separate it that much. Right now that I'm showing to you, I cannot change a little bit how I do it if I was facing the problem. So it's something I'm gonna get better with um, this new form of creating lessons. Okay, so I did the x's and they add to 5, 10, and you don't see the one here, but you have a 1. Let me get the blue one again. Let's do the same with the y's. The y's, I'm thinking about 5. So I can write that as, and let's be really careful again, learn from the mistakes, so I don't confuse any student. Now I have all these root 5s, and I broke up the y to the power of 15 into 5, 10, and 15. Now you can see how they're going to cancel. Let me get a red ink. This one cannot cancel. So I'm going to be left with this one. Is going to stay already. But let me finish with the cancellation since that's the step. Step number 3 to cancel. And now let's finish it up. So I'm left with x times root x, not root x, root of 5, square root of 5, of root of 5. Not the y's times, this is y, and one that didn't, cannot leave the radical. No, sorry, all of them can leave the radical. All of them are to the 5. Okay. Okay, so the important thing is that you are like analyzing this, and I'm glad it's going slow. That's the whole point of this. You can see the step by steps and the little things you need to pay attention for. So I create a pair here of like same numbers so they can cancel to simplify. Now I need to organize that. So it's going to become x to the power of 2, y to the power of 3. And be careful, I was left with this one. I have it right here. So that's why it's really important to carry all your terms and write it. If I'm not disciplined enough, I don't write the index number when I'm here. I'm gonna leave it out, and that will completely change the answer. Okay, so we got it. Now you guys, since I had a mistake, apologize for that, do this one. So pause it and do it. And I'm gonna go also and do it in the next page. Okay, so you should be doing it right. You should be doing it. Oh, that's great news. All right. Okay, so you should be doing it, and I'm gonna write it again just in case you didn't got it. So it was this radical 18 y to the power of 8 x to the power of 4. Okay, I'm gonna do it a little bit faster this time, so also you can see how um how we'll do it if I was alone and just in an exam. Okay, so step number one, you locate the radical and you make a battle plan. So my plan is to break these numbers in ways that I can write it in a form that they are to the power of 4 too, if possible. So I write the 18 alone, and I don't forget the 4. That was what caused my mistake. Then I can write those 8 y's as the product of these two because exponents, so you add them. So 4 times 4 is 8. So it's another way of writing it. And the x4, I'm just going to leave it like that. Then step number 3, you cancel. And see, here, again. You cancel what you can. And then you're left with the following. And finally, you rewrite it. So I'm going to write y to the power of 2x 4 root 18. Okay? And that's our answer. Right. So please, please, please murder that like button. And actually, most important than that, I want to do videos that you guys need help with. So I'm a high school teacher, so any video about high school and also economics, um, just comment on the bottom and let me know what video you need. You can see that I just do step by step, no brainer, easy. Study, go, pass the exam. So give me a like and tell your friends. Thank you.